From the X-Sports Network, this is the Final Score.
Welcome to the Final Score. I'm AJ Good. Starting things off with high school volleyball, where the Lady Cats of Lawrence County had their first road game of 2025. They were taking on Tullahoma in district play, trying to prove to 2-0 within the league and 3-0 on the year.
First road trip of the year for the Lady Cats as they were visiting the other Lady Cats from Tullahoma. Here in the first set, first point, it's Shoals serving it up and dropping it in for the ace. And Lady Cox, after this one pinballs around, knocks it over and down for the kill. Then Ava Garland gets in on the ace action as that one would fall in, but the Lady Cats would lose the first set 26-24. Here in the second, Leah Dixon from mid-range gets her kill to fall in. And it's Garland back to serve once again. She's going to come up with another ace. And Dixon going to work offensively, keeping up with her hot start to the year. A thunderous kill, but the Lady Cats would fall in the second set 25-16. Here in the third, Destiny Daniel taking advantage of the hard dig for the kill. Then some great defense from Daniel, stepping up with the block. That one goes in for the point. And more from Dixon. Comes up here with the kill, but the Lady Cats would fall in the third set 25-22. Lose the match 3-0.
Summertown was also back in action in district play on Thursday night as they were taking on Collinwood.
Summertown back in the nest on Thursday night, hosting Collinwood in district play. Here in the first set, it's Alina Brown getting her kill attempt to fall down. Then Macy Pettis, the freshman, going to work here for the Lady Eagles. As that kill attempt goes right inside the line. Then the sophomore and Izzy Garland going to work. That one deflected down and in for the kill. Then it's Garland again here in the first, coming up with another kill. Summertown will take the first set 25-10. Here in the second, more from Brown. Same spot, same result, another kill. Then Ellie Lou Mason in that same spot gets that one in that no one wants to handle. Then Maddie Huffsteller on the other side going to come away with the kill. And more from Brown. Another kill as the Lady Eagles would take the second set 25-15. In the third, more from Mason right inside the line. That one deflected down and in. Then Zoe Bonner taking advantage of the hard dig and slamming that one down for the kill. Then Bonner doing just what she can to get it over the net. Comes up with the kill attempt. Then it's Brown. Another kill here off the block for the Lady Eagles. They would take the third set 25-22 and the match 3-0.
Coming up next, we head on over to high school football. A pair of games, one in Tennessee and one in Alabama on Thursday night.
You know, Story and Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story and Lee Furniture.
Well, I think fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. In the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the X-Sports Network, this is the Final Score.
Welcome back to the Final Score. Now over to high school football, where we had a pair of games in the area on Thursday night, starting off in the state of Tennessee, where Collinwood was looking to start 2025 off with a bang, taking on St. George.
Collinwood would fall to St. George on opening night 41-8. Up next, the Trojans will travel to Cornersville next Friday.
Now crossing over the state line over into Alabama, Muscle Shoals was at home on Thursday night as they were hosting Gadsden in a big region season opener.
The second all-time meeting between Gadsden City and Muscle Shoals here in the first quarter. First drive for the Trojans. Hand off to Ezra Fowler. He does the rest, punches it in from 3 yards out at the extra point. Muscle Shoals leads 7-0. Here in the second, up 10-0. Cade Clements finds Fowler in the flat. He muscles his way in for the 6-yard score. It's a 17-0 Trojan lead at the half. Here in the fourth, first play of the final frame, Clements finds a wide-open Davian Reynolds for the 11-yard score. So Muscle Shoals will open up the 2025 campaign with a 24-6 victory.
That does it for the final score. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night for week 1 of the high school football season.
This is the X Sports Network.